Thank you very much, Lina. We have an accelerated schedule, so I shortened my speech. Good evening, Excellencies, trustees, friends, colleagues, the Asfari family here and with us remotely. It's a pleasure to celebrate with you 10 years of growth and impact of the Asfari Institute for Civil Society and Citizenship, coinciding with the opening of this elegantly renovated building, which now bears the names of AUB supporters and friends, Trustee Ayman and Sawsan Asfari. I would like to point out that this building is an intersection between upper campus and its humanities and social sciences and lower campus and its engineering and science. It's also fitting that this building will now house the offices of the Mamdouha Al-Sayyid Bobs Dean of the Faculty of Arts and Sciences, our primordial faculty in the beating heart of liberal education at AUB. Founded by Ayman and Sawsan in 2006, the Asfari Foundation shares with the American University of Beirut a belief in the necessity of building a strong civil society for fair, prosperous, and sustainable communities. With a shared determination to invest in an empowered youth who will lead the region towards a better future, the foundation has teamed up with AUB to launch the Asfari Institute for Civil Society and Citizenship during a time of historic change in the Arab world. When this institute was first founded in 2012, new voices and forms of collective action were coalescing around the Arab people's aspirations for freedom, dignity, secure livelihoods, the enjoyment of rights and entitlements, the so-called Arab Spring, before this recent Arab winter. Over the past decade, however, the Asfari Institute has established itself as a thriving regional hub, serving the growing ecosystem of civil society, building bridges between academia and activism, and it's centrally placed to do that. Now, its work reinvigorated under the extraordinary leadership of Lina Abu Habib. We expect an even more impressive decade to come as winter inevitably turns once more to spring. I'd like to thank the FPDU and trust teams for stewarding and completing this project on time and on budget. Thank you very much. That's always something we like to hear. We're very thankful to the Asfari Foundation, to Ayman and to Sawsan and the family for their generosity and support from the founding of this formidable institute all the way to the refurbishment of this historic building so it can educate many, many more cohorts of citizen leaders. So, it is exactly our shared belief in the university's mission to continue to strengthen the voice of a vibrant and vital civil society in this, our region, championing tolerance, dignity, and human rights for all, which drives us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ayman Asfari. Thank you, Sawsan, for being with us, and Kareem. Before I leave you in peace, and this is a condensed version, as President Houri said, I just want to say that us being here is the result of a massive collaborative effort. And I want to continue where President Houri started by thanking everybody who was involved in this. To start with, by the Office of the President, President Houri, MP Jaber, Mr. Ibrahim Houri, everybody who has given the utmost political support for having the Institute and for the success of the Institute. The Provost Office, Professor Dawi, Dr. Lina Shwairi, my line manager, who has to put up with my long verbose emails. I promise to be succinct, but so far unsuccessfully. Their support for the Asfari Institute has been amazing. Doing this big work, this big overhaul of the Institute has happened in the most difficult times. I mean, every catastrophe that could have happened actually happened, and this was possible. It was possible for us to navigate this under the watch of Dr. Imad Balbaki, the FPDU, the physical plant. Thank you all very much. And thank you for bearing with our 200 emails per day with requests and changing our minds and so on. This is really appreciated. This was a massive, massive job. Dr. Kashar, of the Office of Comms and his team, thank you also for all your help every single day since we started. Similarly, Madonna and her team, the Office of Events, that has been also quite a lot of work to get you all here. I'm not sure I see her, Mitrato, the Title IX office. I'm very proud to announce that we are probably the first facility on AUB to have an all-gender restroom and very soon a breastfeeding room. This is part of our commitment to inclusivity, our commitment to basically making our space a safe space. Since we started, we have collaborated closely with a number of institutes, centers, and I really want to mention this, and I want to acknowledge the amazing work together, the amazing collaboration. First of all, with my dear friend, Dr. Joseph Bahout, the director of the Asfari Institute, Dr. Shadi Saleh, Global Health Institute. I also want to acknowledge the wonderful collaboration with NCC, with Dr. Alain Dao, of the National Conservation Center, and two very special thank yous to our wonderful colleagues at the AUB Libraries, Interim Director Fatmi Sharafuddin. You've been able to see the amazing permanent exhibition that we have at the Institute, and also what I consider to be the jewel in the crown, the magic place in on this campus, the AUB Archaeological Museum. Dr. Nadine Panayot, thank you ever so much for the amazing work that we've been able to do together in a very short period of time. We're stalking everybody else because we intend to be working with everybody else within the coming few months. But also thank you to some very exciting programs within AUB, the scholarship programs. My colleague, Dr. Pierre Karam, my colleague and friend, and Dr. Hani Hassan, who's not with us, and the amazing work that's being done with the MEPTL scholars. The Education and Learning in Crisis, which hosts wonderful students from Afghanistan, which have found a home in AUB, and with whom we've been working. I also want to thank our donors. I believe they are on the same table. Hello. Or on two tables. Thank you for trusting the Institute. Thank you for supporting our mission. Thank you for supporting the work that we do. Last but not least, I want to acknowledge the amazing support of the Asfari Foundation. I believe, can you show of hands, our colleagues from the Asfari Foundation. Thank you ever so much, and we welcome the new Chief Executive Officer, and also the old Chief Executive Officer, Saba, who's now a trustee of the foundation. You're not rid of us yet, so thank you for being with us. And now it's last but not least, before I leave you in peace. Can I ask the Asfari Institute team, and that includes also our senior fellows present with us, Dr. Makupadai from Amsterdam, Dana Ash, also the faculty with whom we collaborate, Dr. Badan, Dr. Fisher, Dr. Haddad, and also ask our consultant on loan to us, Cynthia, where is she? May I ask you to stand up, please? May I embarrass you and ask you to stand up? This is an amazing team, an amazing dedicated team. They're on both sides. There's no way one can thank you enough, not just for everything that you do, but mostly for everything that you are. Thank you ever so much. We wouldn't have been here today without you. Thank you, all of you, for making this happen. And without further ado, I'm going to liberate you. Enjoy your dinner, enjoy the rest of the evening, and thank you for being with us.